Hello everyone. Welcome to this next video in our special video series on ISB. Today we are going to talk all about the flagship program of ISB, which is Postgraduate Program in Management PGP. It is one of the top most one-year MBA programs offered in India. Now first, why choose Indian School of Business? So, according to Financial Times MBA Global Ranking 2026, ISB stands at number 12 in the world, second in Asia, and first in India. It is positioned at par with the top IIMs in India, and the average placement for PGP is 37.29 lakhs per annum. Why choose this program PGP of ISB? So first, let's understand some things about the program itself and the cohort. So this is a 12-month full-time residential program conducted at two campuses, which is Hyderabad and Mohali of ISB. The average work experience in the batch is 4 years. The batch size is approximately 800, where it is believed to be almost equally distributed amongst these two campuses. The average age of the students in the batch is 26 years, with 47% being females and 46% being non-engineers. Now, you might wonder that how do you select the campus? So, generally in ISB PGP, you are given an option in the application form to give your campus preference. But the final decision is taken at ISB's discretion only. Now let's look at the final placement report of the latest batch of PGP, which is 25-26. In this, there were 808 participating students with about 1,117 offers amongst them, which we can sum up to around 1.32 offers per student. 353 plus companies participated in the placement. Amongst them was 70 plus first-time recruiters. And there were also 30 international offers given to the students. The average CTC of the batch was 37.29 lakhs per annum, with the highest CTC being 1.56 crores per annum. Overall, the batch saw 156% rise in the average salary compared to their pre-ISB salaries. The major industries which participated in the placements were consulting, technology, and BFSI. So these three sectors kind of dominated the placements, but yes, the other sectors were there, but in smaller number. The most common roles offered in the placements were first is the consulting role, which was either management consulting or strategy consulting. Next were the product management roles, and third were finance and BFSI roles. Amongst the batch, it was observed that about 67% students were able to shift their industry altogether compared to their pre-ISB jobs, and 69% students were able to shift their functions compared to their pre-ISB profiles. Now, what are the differentiating factors of this program, or what makes this program really unique? So first is the pedagogy. So pedagogies at ISB, they really give importance to practical learning. So they have inculcated programs like block weeks, experiential learning, business simulations, and industry immersions. ISB has always been known for its top-notch faculty, as there are a lot of faculty who come from globally renowned institutes as well. So ISB has 70 plus residential faculty, and these are some of the globally renowned institutes from where the faculties visit: the Wharton School, the Kellogg School of Management, London Business School, and more. ISB gives immense opportunities to students for global exposure. This is given through international exchange opportunities for students, as well as ISB has partnered with 57 globally renowned institutes for these international exchange programs. Now, who can apply for this program, or the eligibility criteria of this program? So first is education. Graduation in any discipline, either a 3-year or a 4-year degree, is definitely required, or any equivalent qualification is also fine. Second is work experience. So for applying to this program, candidate needs to have 24 months plus or 2 years plus experience as on 31st March of the year of commencement of program. Only full-time experience is considered in this criteria. And yes, the entrepreneurs or people coming from family businesses can also be considered to apply within this 24 months criteria, provided they will need to submit certain documents proving their employment. Next is language proficiency. So if your primary medium of education was not English, you will have to submit your TOEFL or IELTS score as a part of application. And last is test scores. So the valid tests for applying to this program are GMAT, GMAT Focus Edition or GRE. Provided all these exams need to be taken within last 5 years of your application, and they need to be center-based tests. Online test scores are not considered valid. For PGP cohort 26-27, this is some data that we have regarding the test scores. So first is GMAT Classic. For this batch, the average GMAT Classic score was 716 with the median being 720 and the range was from 640 to 780. For GMAT Focus, the average score was 669 with the median being 675 and the range from 555 to 765. For GRE, the average was 327 with the median being 328 and the range was from 306 to 336. Now the next question is how to apply for this program. So we have divided the ISB application process broadly into 4 steps. First is of course your eligibility tests. So you will have to give GMAT or GRE, whichever test you plan to apply with for this course. Next is filling up the application form. On the basis of the application form, if you are shortlisted, the next step would be the interview plus the on-the-spot essays that you will have to write at the time of interview. And the fourth is the final review by the admissions committee and your admission call. The admission deadlines for PGP batch of class of 28 would be round 1, which is 20th September 2026. Round 2, the deadline is 6th December 2026. And round 3, the deadline is 17th January 2026. So for ISB PGP program, the admissions happen across 3 rounds. But each candidate can apply only in one of the rounds in one particular year. And please take a note that the round 1 applications for PGP have already started. Moving to fees and scholarships for this program. So the total program fee as given by the B school is around 38.67 lakhs. And amongst the batch of 800, about 1/4 of the batch, that is 25% of the students, are given scholarship, which is about 200 students. So that's a huge chunk. So which means it becomes very important for all the candidates to really consider applying for scholarships. Now there are various types of scholarships given at ISB. Now the first is merit-based scholarship. For this, there is no separate application required. All the candidates who are applying for the program are automatically considered for this scholarship. Candidate who gets the highest aggregate score in the overall admission process receives the scholarship, in which you can get up to 100% tuition fee waiver. So next is merit-cum-need based scholarships. So for this, candidates having good academic records plus who are having some financial needs are considered. For this, candidates will have to separately apply and also give in their income documents. Candidates who are shortlisted for this scholarship are called in for a separate interview followed by essay writing. Up to 100% tuition fee waiver can be given to candidates with family income less than 8 lakhs and with family income between 8 to 20 lakhs, up to 75% of tuition fee waiver can be offered. Next is donor-based scholarships. So ISB has a lot of corporates or donors which give out scholarships to the students. Now, for all the donor-based scholarships, the criteria may vary slightly. And for all these specific scholarships, the criteria are very well mentioned on their website. Multiple scholarships are there where the tuition fee waiver ranges from 25% to 100% amongst all these scholarships, and separate application will be required for these scholarships depending on the type of scholarship that you are choosing to go in. Some of the donor-based scholarships do not require a separate application and some do. Next is diversity-based scholarship. So, any candidates having diversity in academic background in their profession or they are international passport holders, all these types of diversity are applicable to apply for this scholarship, where the tuition fee waiver ranges somewhere from 25% to 100%. Separate application will be required based on which scholarship you are choosing to apply for. Last is ISB Develop India Scholarship, which is also an exit scholarship given by ISB. This is for empowering the graduating students who are committed to contribute to India's development through impactful careers. Now, moving ahead here with how to apply for the scholarship. What is the scholarship process? So, for the scholarships for which a separate application is required, you need to apply post your submission of your application form for the program. After that, the application is reviewed by the committee. If you are shortlisted, you are called in for a scholarship interview, and then the committee finally gives out a decision whether you get the scholarship or not. Just to keep a note, each applicant is allowed to apply or allowed to get only one tuition fee waiver or scholarship. Even if you are eligible, you cannot apply to multiple scholarships. Now, in this entire journey to get into ISB PGP, how can IMS be your guide? So, step 1, eligibility tests. IMS can help you prepare for and ace your applicable test, which is GMAT or GRE for this program. Step 2 is essay writing. Now, essays are one of the most critical parts of ISB application form. So, for which we have one-on-one profile discussions with the mentor to draft the best version of the essays for the form. Step 3 is form filling. So, step-by-step guidance into various sections of form filling can be given by the ISB mentor to the student. Now, step 4 is interview preparation, where students will be given multiple mock interviews with senior mentors as well as ISB alumni themselves, and also students will be given access to interview prep tutorials. And step 5 is, if everything goes well, you are all set for a career accelerating year at ISB. Thank you.